Welcome to another episode of Storytelling in the Tropics. My name is Allison Harrison. Today's show is a little bit different. My guest today is Barrington Willis. The thing about Mr. Willis's interview is I recorded Mr. Willis's interview a few years ago, pre-COVID. And since we have been focusing on the lovely citizens of St. Thomas for the last couple of episodes, I decided to use this one. So the format of the interview is a little bit different. So please enjoy my brief conversation with entrepreneur, jeweler, and police trainer, Barrington Willis.
Yeah, I'm Barrington Willis, and I'm a jeweler in the parish of St. Thomas. And I'm in the field of jewelry ever since for the past 37 years as a jeweler. I started this jewelry field within the age of 14. I started learning trade at 14, where I would go school. After school, I go to trade, until on weekends I go in full time, holidays I go in full time. So I take it real serious. So I've been doing all my life, all the job that I do over the years, I still confine to jewelry for more reasons than one. One of the reasons it gives me a peace of mind, comfort, it's calm. It's calm the nerves. Once I get inside here, started to do things, I shut out the world. Everything else shut out. Just confined to what I do here. So, I think this is the best thing to me. It keeps me out of unwanted company, It keeps me away from places that I would normally wander and go if I didn't have anything to do, anything constructive to do. So as a result, I can tell you, I love what I do, and I do what I love as related to jewelry. So what I do here, I make jewelry. I repair jewelry at all levels. Watches. So I repair watch on that side over there, all here, watches. Over here, I repair jewelry and make jewelry. I do my own carving, my own engraving. I even do piercing, body piercing also. So, it's a wide field. And I've been doing body piercing now for the past 15 years. The first person in St. Thomas who do body piercing. I went to a class for piercing, so I have my thing. So, but overall, truly, it's just my thing. I love it, and I always stick to jewelry. When all the job in the world that I have leave me and gone, this will stay with me until I give it up. No one can take this from me.
And you're still practicing in St. Thomas?
Yes, St. Thomas is a nice place because there's no other jeweler in St. Thomas. You have people who, they are first aiders. They do a little thing, yes. They are first aiders in jewelry. But talking about to do professional stuff, I'm the person to reckon with by doing the professional thing in jewelry. Anything at all that you have, no matter what. Anything the stone fall out, the wedding band, whatever. All item of jewelry, no matter how it make, I can do it and undo it. I can repair it, whatever, clean, polish, anything. I do engraving also, anything at all you want to do. So
why you don't design your own line of jewelry?
I do that also, and I design from catalogs. I have catalogs, So for instance, you come and you want a ring, and you can't make up your mind. I go for my catalog, and by the time you start to turn those pages, you see something that, okay, yes, I like this one. And, even if it's not the same thing, but I can deviate from the original pattern, put in my creativity, and give you something with a difference. So that's why I really like jewelry. My father would give me that push to learn a skill. He would have said to me, son, no matter what education you have, try and get a skill that will complement your education. I try my best and I obtain same. Now, I'm in the parish as a jeweler for the past 20 years. or more. I usually work in Kingston for about 10 years as a driller. I like what I do because anything to do with the public, serving the public, it's great. As really to St. Thomas, St. Thomas is a very nice parish, but I believe St. Thomas underdeveloped. It's as if sometimes I wonder if St. Thomas is forgotten, but we have good potential in St. Thomas for business, good business potential, and the people they are welcome, they're warm. The field of jewelry is a great one that you don't find much persons gravitate to the skills, because for you to accomplish this skill, you have to have time. It's time consuming. You have to have patience. You have to exercise extreme amount of patience, because without patience you can't succeed in this. So here I am. I serve the public. I do everything in jewelry. I repair watches, all type of watches, from the lowest to the highest. The Rolex, the Omega, the Bulova, the Carvel 11DP, BFG 866, and those are some of the expensive watches. To include quartz watches, anything in electronics, mechanical movement, I master these skills. As related to making jewelry, I do graduation ring for schools. I do wedding band set at the best. I make chopperita, gold or silver, all item of jewelry. So it's a very interesting skill. Funny enough, I don't see young people gravitate to this skill anymore. Like in my time as a young man, you have some guys who want to learn woodwork, some want to learn carpenter, some want to learn mechanic, some jewelry, all different skill. Now the youths now they are a bit distant from skills, and skill is important. Skill is important, and as I always tell people, I always crave for knowledge and skills, because with knowledge, they say knowledge is power, but it's the use of knowledge is the real power. But if you don't acquire the knowledge, you cannot use it. So I always try to, hungry and crave for knowledge in all area. As my English teacher said, Papi Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, learn the most you can about everything. And not until I become an adult, I realized what he was saying. Ladies and gentlemen, learn the most you can about everything. So it simply means that if I'm here doing jewelry work and you come among me, you don't like it, but you have a chance to learn something, learn it. It's sad to know that the youths, because in everything, we have to engage and try to capture the youths. Because if we're thinking about the future, we have to think about the youths and engage them from early. So what I'm simply saying, we need to have more hands-on with the youths in doing things. Get them more mobilized, learning skills, so that they can empower themselves. From my being here, I never see a youth come here and say, "Sir, I like what you do and I would like to learn, to learn what you have in your head." Never. So I'm saying to myself now, what I do here, after me, you will never see this again.
How did you get into it?
Well, at age 14, I started off, as I said, my father used to tell me whatever education I have, I must always get a skill. So I follow someone to pick up a watch when I was small, coming from school, and a gentleman just started to repair the watch, and I kind of like what he did. I like technical things, So I watch him, And I just captivate what he was doing. I just fascinated by it. I like it. So I started to go there every evening until he said, okay, I can see you like it. And then he said, talk to your parents. And I thought I was a pay. No, people learn trade free. No, I have to pay to learn. I have to buy tools. Because I'm saying apprentice destroy tool, and trust me, if nothing is true, that is so true. I'd have proved it. I'd have trained 3 boys in the past years. And they cost me some money in terms of replacing tools. So when it comes to apprenticeship, they have to come with the tools if someone wants to learn. But it's good so far. It makes me feel independent. It keeps me out of company, keep me away from trouble sometimes. It keep my headspace clear. No matter how I out on the road and I have a bad day, once I come into my lab, I call this is my lab. Once I come here, I lock off everything that takes place out on the road. You know, give me a peace of mind, you know, relaxation. And now I know why people do painting. Because I do painting also. I paint portrait, you know, canvas painting. Good at it also. Drawing, sketch, do these things. So, and it helped me in jewelry craft also. Because what it does, when you come to me and you had a nameplate, you want a name and a chain, I have to be able to craft that. Write those letters, carefully write those letters, cut them, build your stuff for you. So jewelry craft, I do my own hand carving, my own waxing, so much things in jewelry. Diamond, anything to do with setting diamonds. So you have two ways of stone, setting stone. You have deep setting and you have mount setting. So all these are different things to do in jewelry. But all about jewelry, it's exciting. And I'm here in the parish of St. Thomas now as a jeweler for roughly 25 years. I think the people appreciate me around because I never have any complaint with a customer that, oh, I bring my things to Mr. Willis and it don't done properly, or I have to take it back because it don't, any problem. No, I don't have that problem. No one ever come and quarrel for anything as if to say, okay, I don't repair things because I want the money. So once the job come in, I get the job off.
How has St. Thomas evolved in the 25 years that you've been in business?
Wow, what a question. Like I said before, St. Thomas is one of the parish that sleep. It's a sleeping parish in terms of business. Comparing to like what I experienced, Portland, Mandeville, and Maypen, elsewhere, St. Thomas is sleeping as related to business. To be honest, I can say I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the people of St. Thomas and their support because they have supported me over the years. Well, maybe it's because I'm the only jeweler in the parish of St. Thomas here, professional jeweler who do everything. So anything at all that you have to do as a jeweler or you want to do for a jeweler to do, you can always take it to me. Wherein, you might have a little guy on the road, you take something to him, you say, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. I do everything. So the people, I get good support from the people. What I find though, the financial part of it, the people, oh, they're weak. Financially, they're weak. Persons come from time to time, want to buy things. Oh, the money. They have to go and come back. Maybe a little this. They have to be making short deposits, things like this. But, however, it's acceptable to me. Because you cannot look for what you don't put down. You know, that's one of the most important things. In business, you open your door. You present your business. Open to see someone walk through the door. Sometimes you have more than you expect. Walk through that door, they spend. Sometimes you just have eye shopping, window shopping. People just come to want to know. But it's good because each one tell one. You know, I over the years, I scarcely run hard. I don't tell people, oh, I'm a jeweler. People prove me to be a jeweler. and tell someone else. And they come and say, you know, is my friend told me that yes, there's a driller here and he is good. So I never go there and tell someone, oh, you know, I'm a driller, I'm the best driller in the parish. No, I never do that. The customer sell the product. So I offer a product, and the product I offer is good product, good work. When you take your jewelry to me as a jeweler, when you get it back, it look like it coming back from a jeweler. For instance, these stuff, they came here and I repair and clean them. Once I repair stuff, I clean them. It's automatic. Because there's no way you should take your jewelry to a jeweler and get it back looking the same way. No, it didn't went to a jeweler. So once it looked the same way, you didn't go to a jeweler. But once you go to a jeweler, you get back the things properly done. Anything in jewelry, any item of jewelry that you feel that maybe difficult for the average jeweler, you can always take it to me and you get it fixed. So my tagline, bring it, I fix it. Changes that I would like to see is more investors, more investment in the parish, development in the parish. We would like to see tourism come to this side of Jamaica also. Because tourism is a pie. You know, mark you, not ruling out my local population, my people, but then, you know that the tourist dollars, everyone is catching the tourist dollars. Why? Because of the value, the dollar value. That is where it is. Not because of the people, but it's because of the dollar value. So we'd love to see St. Thomas, they market St. Thomas as a tourist destination more. I would like to see more job creation for, especially for the youths who is idle out there on the street. We want to capture them from early before we lose them. Because if we don't capture the youths, we're going to lose them to someone else or something else, whether crime or otherwise. So we want to capture the youth productive. So I think the politicians and all the persons who are involved, the service club, the Rotary, things like these, they have to come together and launch a drive to get St. Thomas, to market St. Thomas. St. Thomas needs marketing. We need effective marketing so that we can have St. Thomas booming in terms of business. The people, they are nice people, just like anywhere else. They're willing to work, but some of them tell you they can't get a job. So we have a serious problem as related to the job. Well, it's a cry, the entire Jamaica, but St. Thomas most of all, backward. Also, farming in St. Thomas. We need more farmers. More farmers than predal thief. We have more predal thief now than farmers. Of course. And as a result of the predal thieves, they discourage the few farmers who are trying to, push the thing. Because without food, how can we live? We talk about production. We need production. I have a job. I work a full-time job. This is my part-time job. This is what I do part-time. Jewelry repair. Making jewelry, repairing jewelry, fixing watches, fixing clocks. This is my part-time job. Hoping that if I live and have good sight and health and strength, after retiring from my job, I will confine myself full-time to jewelry because I like jewelry.
What's your full-time job?
Well, I'm a police. More so over, I'm an instructor. A police instructor. I teach at the NPCJ, National Police College of Jamaica, which is in Twickenham Park, St. Catherine. In the discipline of weapon and tactics. Also, discipline of driving. So I teach weapon, tactics, driving also. So swimming, that's the same. So I'm one of the instructors that is really rounded all around, that do everything at the academy, professionally.
So you have a thing for gold, you don't like silver?
I love gold, even the taste of gold. Gold is good. And you know, in jewelry, the gold is the lifeblood. Gold is the lifeblood of jewelry. Because without gold, as a jeweler, I cannot function. Let's take a look at the cash for gold market. There's a cash for gold market now out there that it really destroy jewelry at the highest level. Why? You have persons now on the ground who willing to spend $1 million to buy $500,000 gold in value. So that's how desperate this cash for gold market is. Where a guy would spend $1 million to buy 500,000 of gold, the value. So he's still losing $500,000 just to buy 500,000 of gold. That's how serious the cash for gold market. So it damaged me as a jeweler. Gone were the days, I get like order for building graduation ring for schools, Morant High School, Seafoot High School. Now I can't do it again. I can't get gold. So I have to resort to silver when applicable, you know. So gold is the number one material for a jeweler. Number one material. So remember, a person wants a wedding band, they want gold ring. Most persons, they tend to use up the gold because the gold is where the value is. So that's why I really stick to the gold more than the silver. But I work for a customer. So if you walk through my door and you want silver ring, I make silver ring for you. Whatever you want, I do it for you. So I don't confine just to gold, but both gold and silver.
This has been another episode of Storytelling in the Tropics. My name is Allison Harrison. My guest today, Barrington Willis. Until next time, peace, love, unity, all the time. Blessings.